actually.
I thought you did say something.
Yeah.
It's in the. Oh. Yeah, you can set it good. So here we go. Okay. This guy is always taking pictures of his arms.
That's so not true. That is such a lie.
Just good. Yeah, that's it, bro.
No, what's that? Be more like him.
So,
Oh.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته ومغفرته. كيف الحال يا إخوان؟
Alhamdulillah.
How was you guys Ramadan? How was your break? Alhamdulillah. Where did you spend your Ramadan?
Allahu Akbar.
Where did you spend your Ramadan?
Huh?
Where did you spend your Ramadan?
In Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, you know Mulana Masihullah?
Who?
Mulana Masihullah Hassan?
Hassan.
Yeah, Masihullah Hassan. He was the imam at in Jacksonville for some time. A while ago, not now, not recently.
Okay.
Like maybe 6-7 years ago.
Oh, wow, I don't know.
Okay. You know Buffins?
Often. I met him here, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you met him here.
I met him here.
SubhanAllah. MashaAllah. So, what are we starting with? Tajweed, the rules that we were doing last time, these ones right here, or reading Quran? What would you guys like to do?
Whatever you prefer.
I'm asking y'all what y'all prefer.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa
I'm
barakatuh.
sorry to interrupt.
No. I was just talking to him, asking about the Ramadan and stuff.
Okay, continue. Okay.
Allah.
Working on it, Hafiz.
Don't know. I'm working on it.
Reciting, man.
I recite.
But I know you. So if you go over the rules
Okay.
that you implement it into the recitation. You can recite maybe page half.
Oh yes, we're doing you're doing recitation with them, and whoever needs help.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
Inshallah.
Tell me
You know.
any extra help.
Well, that's right. I know Hassan ain't want to get to it. So yeah, do your thing.
No, that's your thing. It's your. You got the floor.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وسلم تسليما واستغفر الله العظيم وأتوب إليه الحمد لله ما شاء الله تبارك الله. All right. Everyone has a Quran. If you want to recite, you can recite. If not, you want to listen. You get rewards for listening to it. Alhamdulillah. So no one's obliged to recite or has to anything. But I tell you one thing, and also I learned this from other teachers as well, and also just experience. You may have some experience. Like I learned so well with my peers. You know, especially when it comes to like learning or questions or especially with Quran and the recitation and the corrections or the progress of each other, you're able to hear, oh, yeah, I'm going through the same, I'm doing the same thing. Oh, that's how you. So, alhamdulillah, it's really a great barakah, and we should consider anything that we may need to work on. Remember, this is the, outside aspect of things that it's mashallah, a great thing, and it's making a mistake, quote unquote, is a great blessing. Alhamdulillah, it's an opportunity for us to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it's a setup for success. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. So this is what we should, feel, and also let those in our the young ones and our peers know, giving them encouragement about this, because it could be very, taxing, or whatever it is, So alhamdulillah, enough talking, this talking. Let's talk the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, so what do y'all want to do today? Okay, I know Hafiz said we go through the rules with him, and the intricacies, and do some small dialogue with that, So inshallah, I think we have a plan, right?
So the plan is, I think we're gonna do tilawat with them, Quran recitation, and whoever needs help with certain aspects, say qara, because most of you guys know tajweed rules, right? Yes or no?
No.
No,
I mean, not all of them.
not all of them,
Yeah.
right? I mean, you know how to recite, so you know them, but you don't know them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking whatever you guys need help with, we can do that. What we can do, it's only a class. It's a once a week class, right?
Mhm.
So what do you suggest we do? Like we can do
Get reciting, get
reciting.
down and tayyib.
And then maybe once a month we'll just do over all the rules, basically. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
What
So
I'll be
for the most
focusing,
part-
yeah. Okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
For the
Go
most
ahead.
part, you do tilawat with what says Zahir, and whatever parts you guys need help with, then I will help you guys with that, inshallah.
What we'll be focusing on, inshallah, with me is reading, learning slow. Come on, Habibi, you come here. I thought it. Okay, I'll come to you in a minute. Slowly, clearly reciting very slow, how we used to recite to our teachers. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. Very slow, right? And clear. All the fancy stuff out the door. You know what I mean? No one, now, this is for mainly, you say, Tajweed, come on, sweetie, come on, grab your Quran. It's not even talking about really, we're not focusing really on the rules so much, just reciting the letters clearly and giving each letter its haqq, period. Saying the letters that are light, heavy, articulate, slow, separate, and clear and fluent. Okay? So basically, inshallah ta'ala, the goal is you open up anywhere in the Quran and be able to recite like him, or Hafiz Ibrahim, or very fluent. Doesn't mean won't make mistakes. Yeah, but you make less of them. In the Quran, you'll sharpen it'll sharpen the recitation itself. The more you recite, and the more you focus and hone in on those things. Anyway, yeah, inshallah. Okay, who wants to be the first? We don't want to say victim, right? Not victim. The first, huh? Benefactor, huh? First body, mashallah. Yeah, right. And if you have something, for example, it's good to know before we even begin what specifically you want to get better at, you want to work on, that what specifically, even in your recitation, what is my goal? What's my purpose for even doing this? What am I trying to get better at? What am I struggling? What am I focusing? Am I focusing on anything? Because what I find is that we may read like a page or half a page and get corrected and whatnot, but it's a lot at once. So we end up studying a lot and end up not retaining a lot. And then we end up reciting the same mistakes again. And the progress may be minimal. It could be better. So everyone's circumstances are different. But if you hone in on one thing, there's a student today that, that's like, we're not going to do anything but the shadda on the noon and meme. right? He was doing the surahs. Inna nahnu nuhyi al-mawta. Everything else, all the other rules, I didn't care about. We're just focusing on this. That's it. Focus on this for a few days, right? Once you get it to 85% proficiency, understanding, recognition, fluency, let's go on. Let's move on. Everything, the 15% is going to come. Right? Okay? All right. So we could take a few lines. You could maybe recite, or somebody, you could recite a few lines, inshallah ta'ala. All right. Before we begin, let's go over the alphabet, and you're going to tell me, okay, now remember, التي تطلع ta light, ta heavy. Oftentimes we say التي تطلع. We make the ta heavy. Tata, tata, because the ta is heavy and it's easier to say it. Our tongue says, let's just go around with this one. No problem. Okay, so that's what we're going to be looking for example, in the recitation. التي تطلع على okay. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت as opposed to أنعمت. These are. Oh, assalamu alaikum, my brother. Oh yeah, Tahin. Hey, what's up, Big Haynes? So these are the things we're gonna be looking at. Okay, nothing fancy, nothing crazy. All the other stuff, that's gonna come later. Let's focus on this, inshallah ta'ala. And all it is just learning how to recite the Quran like Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Because when he recited was-sama'i dhatil buruj, he didn't say was-sama. He made the sad, it was light. It was was-sama. That's all we're learning. Like I say all the time, sad is a heavy sin. Ta is a heavy ta. Just like placement of the tongue places. Right? So that's all reciting. He recited light because he recited it light. How come you're focusing so too much on these? He recited it that heavy, so we recited it that. That's all. We just trying to live out here. That's all. That's it. What's up, big God? Alhamdulillah. Bismillah. Let's begin. Maybe you want to go? She's like, oh. Oh, yeah. You can move up. Bismillah. Who would like to recite a few lines, inshallah ta'ala? MashaAllah. She chomping on. I want some. The tea was good, man. MashaAllah. Allah bless you. Hafiz, he's going to start? Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم حميم تنزيل الكتاب من الله العزيز الحكيم ما خلقنا السماوات والأرض وما بينهما إلا بالحق وأجل مسمى والذين كفروا
عما. So when you're reciting, make sure you implement those ghunnas, inshallah ta'ala. Okay?
والذين كفروا عما أنذروا معرضون.
And just that, معرضون, closing the noon. معرض. It's so easy to say معرضون. معرضون. Focus on those things. Simple. Quran is easy. If it's not, we're doing something wrong. Go ahead.
قل أرأيتم ما تدعون من دون الله أروني ماذا خلقوا من الأرض ما
So dad is one of those letters where you stop. Can you do خلقوا?
خلقوا من الأرض.
So certain letters that the other letters that have different qualities. So when you stop at, yes, one of the letters with you put sukun there, qalqala. A ba, what do? Yeah, qalqala, bounce it. Ab. If you stop at a letter like that, what do? What is that? What's the quality of that?
Just kind of hold it for a second.
Yeah, you drag it. F, esh. When you stop at dod, it's neither. Okay. Ard, walad, not walad da, walad da, walad da, walad. That's the exercise for doing it if you're learning, right? Walad, you should do that, right? Or el, id, ud. That's supposed to el, id, ud. No, el, s, ish. Okay, and if you stop at the ta, what's that? What happens? Is it a bouncing sound when you stop at the ta? What do? Stop at it, but there's a slight sound that comes out naturally. Et, it, ut, not et, it, ut, or et, it, ut. Okay, so just these things, inshallah, we're going to be looking for. No.
Oh. I know we worked on this.
Yeah. No, yeah. No, I was just giving an example of the stopping of, like, you have dad, you خلقوا من الأرض, just so that way when we're reading, we keep in scope mind what we're going to be looking for when we're reading, inshallah.
ماذا خلقوا من الأرض أم لهم شرك
Okay,
أم لهم شرك.
Okay, now shiru. لهم شركم. What is this? What could this be? What is this? What should this be? Shirkum. You have two options. Shirkum or shirkum. The ra heavy. Shirkum or shirkum. Small ra. Sherri or el ra or el ra. Right? Ra or sherri. Which one? Shirkum or shirkum? Yeah. Why? Why shir? Why small ra?
So if there's a fatha before the letter R, ra, it's full mouth. If it's a kasra, so.
Okay, good. Very good. Since that sheen is there with the kasra, shir lahum shirkum tubala sarair, as opposed to tubala sarair. Okay? You're applying the, you okay? Cool.
أم لهم شرك
Nice.
في السماوات ائتوني بكتاب من قبل هذا.
So ائتوني من قبل هذا. What is that? من قبل هذا. What is that? What's that? Is that a sound? He could have said من قبل هذا, but he said من قبل هذا. What's that, big teens? What's that? What's that, sir? What rule is that, Ismail, sir? Qadi, sir? من قبل هذا. من قبل. من. He says that min, right? Very good. Ikhfa. Right. You're hiding the noon a little bit. You're hiding the sound. Noon sound. Min qabli anta. Now, even with the sounds of the ikhfa of these ghunnas depends on the letters, on the heaviness and lightness of the letters. He said min qabli as opposed to light. Min qabli. He said min because the qaf is heavy. Qa, qa, qa. Min qa as opposed to min qa. Okay? That's ayah.
ائتوني من قبل هذا أو أثارة من علم إن كنتم صادقين.
Very nice, mashallah. Okay. Who else? You guys want to work on something or surah that they memorized or a part they would like to read, something you want to get right. You can always apply everything that you're learning to your recitation. That's it. What surah will you be doing? At-Talaq. Okay. Last two ayat of surah At-Talaq. Okay. Inshallah. That's it. Okay. What number is that? Okay. Yeah. No, I was saying that surah number, but that's cool. You're gonna say when I announce it. It's in the last. You can go ahead. 65th surah, mashallah. Last two ayat.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم واللائي يئسن من المحيض من نسائكم إن ارتبتم فعدتهن 3 أشهر واللائي لم يحضن وأولاة الأحمال أجلهن أن يضعن حملهن ومن يتق الله يجعل له من أمره يسرا.
Okay, so the yusra, no hamza. Straight through.
من أمره يسرا. ذلك أمر الله أنزله إليكم ومن يتق الله يكفر عنه سيئاته ويعظم له
And then before we leave, we'll go over the alphabet, inshallah, and the, EU's things, inshallah, as well. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I hear a lot of people doing with the dot, they go tab, something like that.
Yeah.
I think I've been having a little issue with making it sound normal. That. So I'm wondering if you could remind us where to place our tongue when we recite that.
Yeah. So for ta is a ta and ta. Ta, 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 ta. So generally what we find is that with this letter here, everyone can say it. It's not a matter, it's just a matter of just saying it a little softer. That's all. Instead of pushing the air out. Like I'm pushing it. Ta, ta, or ka, ka. Don't push it. Right? Don't push it. So it starts from the T. Look at that. That's all. Right? And it's not it's not heavy in the front. So this is the sound if you're trying to do it. Right? Da. Da.
Is there still some air coming out or no air?
Tiny bit. But it's not like you're pushing it out. It's natural. Like same thing. You stop there. Some stuff may come out. Da. 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 Nice and soft. Nice and soft. Da. تبارك الذي. And the calf too. Same thing.
I had a question on sort of the Fatiha. I also
You speak up a little, sorry.
and so the Fatiha,
Yeah.
there's an ayah that I make a mistake on a lot of times. Instead of saying anam, I often go very fast and say anam and end up bouncing it. So how would I fix this problem?
Just go slow. Seriously.
Stop at right?
Yeah, and just be aware when you're reciting. I'm serious. صراط الذين أنعمت Yeah.
Problem.
Yeah. Right. Right. I get, like, for example, I'll prove it to you. Okay. Right. If you recite right now, go ahead, recite it right now. صراط الذي.
صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم.
Done. You just have to be aware of it. Just go slow and just work on it. It's okay. You know, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. Just even if, like I said, even if you have to stay it super slow, so you know when you do it, in order not to separate it, you're gonna eventually be more fluent later. So don't even worry. Do it again.
صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم.
Good. That's it. And remember, it goes back to, you know, completing the noon sound when he was doing. You know, you're going back and make sure you have a full noon. And so, you're taking away from that noon. Noon, like, yo, I want a party too. Take me to Canada across the border. Let's go to D spot too. I want some of that. You know, that's what it is. You know, so spend time with the noon. Spend time with the letters. And yeah, that was cute. See, in school they have the signs you put up for to, you know, go to the hallway, you get water and use the washroom. She was just like, you know, like, okay, Bismillah. I would like to recite something, Brother Sam. Would you like to recite something? Anything? Some surah, some letters. Cool.
You would like to go.
I know he's holding back. I know he's holding back, mashallah.
Suriyah.
Yeah.
I'll do first page of Surah Al-An'am.
Okay. What's the number surah of that? Number surah
I think that's
8?
6.
6? Okay, surah number 6. First, he's starting from the first page, inshallah. Let's see.
Just a couple of verses.
Yeah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Do you guys study together? The Khalifa, you guys sound similar. A little bit.
No.
Hold on, recite. Let me see the STR. Let me hear that. That's cool. The house are connected, mashallah. That's nice.
This guy's
Yeah,
this guy's 20 Jews.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about the tone and everything, mashallah. No, that's cool. Go ahead. Alhamdulillah. Mashallah.
الحمد لله الذي خلق السماوات والأرض وجعل الظلمات والنور ثم الذين كفروا بربهم يعدلون هو الذي خلقكم من طين ثم قضى أجلا وأجل مسمى عنده ثم أنتم تمترون وهو الله في السماوات وفي الأرض يعلم سركم وجهركم ويعلم ما تكسبون وما تأتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها معرضين فقد كذبوا بالحق لما جاءهم فسوف يأتيهم أنباء ما كانوا به يستهزئون.
Okay, Habib, can you say ayat number 4, inshallah? And I want you to focus on the letter ta. It starts with وَمَا as opposed to ma ta. وَمَا تَأْتِيهِمْ
وما تأتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها معرضين فقد كذبوا بالحق لما جاءهم فسوف يأتيهم أنباء ما كانوا به يستهزئون ألم يروا كم أهلكنا من قبلهم من قرن مكناهم في الأرض ما لم نمكن لكم وأرسلنا السماء عليهم مدرارا وجعلنا الأنهار تجري من تحتهم فأهلكناهم بذنوبهم وأنشأنا من بعدهم قرنا آخرين.
Thank you, Habibi. Jazakumullah khair. Beautiful. Alhamdulillah.
So I had a question about the letter Bod, where I get confused with the tongue placement.
Let me hear you with your little dad. What surah you're trying to do, or what ayah, or are you talking about?
Just
let me
in
hear
general to pronounce the letter Bod.
Yeah, we're gonna get there, but first, let me hear you. Where you coming from? With the dad. Whatever, whatever it is, inshallah,
غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
It's pretty good, mashallah. Okay, so walel, okay, walel. All right, where's your tongue? Where's your tongue when you're doing this?
Here.
Okay, where's your what is it touching?
Walel.
See that like it's almost like a sucking in of the sound.
Yeah.
Are you parking the tongue down when you do the?
No, it's just touching the sides of the premolars, right?
Yeah.
What is it touching?
The side. It's touching either the right side or the left side or both.
When you're pausing as well, when you're pausing as well, when you pull it down, when you pull the sound down, I don't know if you're pulling the tongue, but
no. So what you're doing with the letter dot is you're kind of holding your breath or kind of puffing up your mouth with air, and then you're letting it, and then letting it go. And then letting it go.
Did that help or no?
Yeah.
So how's it going, Yusuf? Everything's going well? Love you too, Happy. He's so lovable, this guy. So every time I see you, no. You gotta honestly. No. I let my students sleep in class.
He must have prayed Tahajjud all night.
Yeah, no. He always do a lot of stuff. Student came in the other day. I was like, man, you look sad. He's like, yeah, because I had to come to school. I was like, well, you know what? You're going to let Quran class be the best thing for you today, right? So we had some snacks and stuff. We had in the other rooms of the party here. Give them this, give them the cupcake, give them this, give them the drink. Here, there you go. Okay? So at least Quran class, you always know, we got your back. You know? Want to go? Sure. Anybody have any other specific questions before Habib begins? Hafiz can answer.
One more question with the bod.
Yeah, and then we'll get into it.
Is there a difference between when we're pronouncing the bod and when we're stopping, or it's the same rules throughout?
Well, okay, so you're talking about, for example, like the one you just asked me, like في السماوات والأرض في السماوات والأرض. So all that you're just doing, you're just holding it there. You're not في السماوات والأرض أرضي أرضو. You're just أرض. You're not going anywhere.
No.
Right?
So
like it's like if you're saying that's what you really feel it. But like you don't need. It's just this is a sound. As well. What do you think? What do you think? Any teachings and you have, like, to help with that? Because I know Dad is one of the hardest letters, to grasp, and it's like yeah.
I think this like I hear a lot of people do qalqala on Dad a lot of time. So I just say like to avoid that.
Oh, that's a good point. The brother said, Mu'tasim, he said that One of the common mistakes is to put a bouncing sound on the letter Dad. Well, ard. Okay. So just to, avoid that, inshallah ta'ala. Also on ta as well, at the. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور الذي خلق 7 سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير.
Okay, do that with this ayah again and try not to roll the tongue on the raws.
ثم ارجع البصر كرتين
Right there. Right.
ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير.
Could you do it again, please?
ثم ارجع البصر كرتين
كر كر
كر
كر الر الر كر كر الر
ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير.
إليك say it again.
إليك البصر.
Okay, again.
إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير. ولقد زينا السماء الدنيا بمصابيح وجعلناها رجوما للشياطين وأعتدنا لهم عذاب السعير وللذين كفروا بربهم عذاب جهنم وبئس المصير إذا ألقوا فيها سمعوا لها شهيقا وهي تفور تكاد تميز من الغيظ.
Right there.
غيظ.
Again.
غيظ.
Now you're saying the dha. Right on. Perfect. But you got to drag it a little. غيظ.
تكاد تميز من الغيظ كلما ألقي فيها فوج سألهم خزنتها ألم يأتكم نذير.
جزاكم الله خير. Inshallah. Be practicing that. I see you. You're a lab out there.
So from there, I had a question. So you're not supposed to roll the ra when there's a sukoon on it, like up.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you could do it all the time. Yeah, but in this case, it was a shadda, like al ra. It was shadda with the fatha. But yeah, to do that, like al. Yeah, one time.
So it's like Surah Al-Falaq where you have shar. You can't say sharri.
Sharri. Sharri. As opposed to sharri. 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 Right? Sharri. As opposed to sharri. Sharri or sharri. Sharri.
I was rolling my raws with Surah Al-Falaq a lot. I realized that was a mistake.
Through what? His recitation, right? See how I'm saying it benefits you hear in recitation? Easy monies all day. Huh? You say what's up? Okay. And if you make your sheen light, it'll be easy for you. If you make the letter sheen light in the surah Surah al-Falaq, okay, instead of saying mean sha, that's the comment. Mean sharri. We say sha. Sheen fatha sha, but it's sheen fatha sha. So just say it like it's supposed to. Mean shari. Mean sharri. Right there. As opposed to sha, it's harder to say the ri. Sharri from there. It's a deeper, So shar already. Sha as opposed to sha. Sha. We love Shaw. We love Brother Shaw. May Allah bless him, increase him, his family, all the brothers who get their haircuts done there, and all the brothers who mashallah. But sharri. And we don't love shar. Okay? Sharri. Good job, mashallah. Sadaqa jariyah. Alhamdulillah.
Can we hit that real quick? The first two verses. But I mean, unless there's something else on the agenda.
Yeah, no. You can do it. This is we're trying to make this practical. So because whatever you do here, we implement it in our salah, in our other recitation. So that's you're gonna do Surah Al-Falaq. Okay. Bismillah. We'd like to go Surah Al-Falaq. Just how you did already.
I'm trying to get corrected.
Okay, you about to get corrected. I got you. Wanna go? You don't have to.
I'll go for anybody who doesn't want to go.
I'll go, inshallah.
Okay. And then we're going to come to you.
No, I'm just like,
Yeah, no.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
That's good. I want you to try to do it with everything that you did with just one small nuance, right? When you say shari, instead of saying shari, I want you to say sha. So I want you to actively say sha. Yeah, but shari.
Shari. Min shari.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the ikhfa there light? I know it's sha. Is it sha, right?
Yep. It's a light.
It's a light. But when we do the ikhfa, so is that a heavy ikhfa or a light?
It's a light. Meal would be heavy.
Okay. So me.
Yeah, me. Yeah, that sounds good.
We never do the heavy, right? Do we ever do the heavy? With
certain letters, for either with that found swab it. That's a sound. So, sound. Yeah. فلينظر as opposed to فلين أنت فلين.
So if it's a fatha, we do heavy. If it's a
okay, and it has nothing to do with it has something to do with the letters. It's the letters
that comes after it.
The quality of the letters. That's a heavy letter, then you have to do a heavy sound. Gotcha. If it's a light letter, you have to do a light sound. Gotcha. So since ta is light, you would do the ikhfa and ta.
Regardless of fatha or kasra.
Yeah, regardless of that. If you forget what's heavy, what's light, light falls under the a. Heavy is what? Oh. Okay. So the. You just put a fatha over it to see if it's supposed to be light. Because, for example, if you have a letter like I don't know, alif, yeah, you put a fatha, ba, over the, see what it is, or the. Is
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق.
Okay, what are you supposed to be doing again?
Shari.
Okay.
Oh.
What are you supposed to what are you supposed to be doing?
Shari.
Yeah. Shari. Okay. So for example, a drill to do this, if you did a shar, not shar, Shar.
Well, I'm in class.
Shar. Yeah, that sound. Sharri.
Sharri.
Yeah, don't go too swiftly. Sharri.
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 Not sharri. Sharri.
Sharri.
Yep.
Sharri.
Yep. 1, 2. Sharri.
Sharri. برب الفلق من شر ما خلق
من شر من شر
من
شر
من شر من شر ما خلق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
جزاك الله خير.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Do you have a specific question with this ayah?
I just want to make sure that I'm saying the sheen and the ra properly.
Understood.
قل أعوذ بالفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب. Should I finish this one? ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
Congratulations.
That's good.
Question.
When the ba is at the end of the ayah, do you hold it really heavy with the sukoon, or is that with the shadda, like ab, or
question.
is that with a sukoon or a shadda?
It's a good question. Can you ask it again?
So when the ba is at the end of the ayah, is it a sukoon or a shadda on top of the ba where you would hold it heavy, or do you just do it like?
Okay. Are you referring to anything here or just in general?
Just in general.
Okay.
But I forgot the ayah he mentioned.
Good. No, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So you're saying, for example, Abi lahabin wa tab, something like that, as opposed to that lahab wa tab lahab, right? So yeah. So for the big ones, you would do wa tab. Okay, you hold it because it's too bad. So you as opposed to wa tab, lips close and then release. Wa tab. وَتَبْ and they have to close. وَتَبْ they can't close. If they close too fast, it'll be just for one ba. وَتَبْ no وَتَبْ.
And you're not really saying with that, you're just letting it out.
Yeah, وَتَبْ.
In that same surah, another ba comes with the shadda, right?
I don't know, does it? I didn't think so, but maybe you.
No, I don't know. I think so.
Okay, if it is, then it's definitely you do it.
So we say that when the ba is at the end of the ayah.
When ba is at the end of the ayah, 100%, or you're gonna stop at the ba, then you would apply the bouncing sound in general, and if it's a shadda, you would extra bounce it.
Yeah, no shit.
Extra, like boom, watab, as opposed to watab. Gotta get a lot of Iverson on them.
Oh wait, how about tabbet?
Yeah, tabbet. Yeah, yep, that one. Yeah, same thing with tabbet. Same thing.
Okay. So it doesn't the fact that it comes at the end of the ayah doesn't change the fact that you probably do the first one a little bit quicker because you have to read tabbet. Yeah, no.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's like you were saying. It's like you're reading stuff like that. Connected. What did I ever say? Good answer.
Cool. Anyway.
Yeah.
7 minutes.
7 minutes to Maghrib?
Yep.
All right, 7 minutes to the Salah. What would you be reciting, kind sir, today? From anywhere, Habib. I would let them know too. Just so in case they don't follow along. Any sort of. All right, Surah Taha. Habib.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم طه ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى إلا تذكرة
إلا stretching after the lam. There's an alif there. إلا
تذكرة لمن يخشى تنزيلا ممن خلق الأرض والسماوات العلى.
Okay, you got a couple cookies you didn't eat, and they're the soft ones. So we got to go back, okay? Now, whenever you want to cross anything, you're doing like this, okay? Like it's like you ate a real nice cookie. You said, You got to spend time. That takes it, right? تنزيلا ممن Good, but why? Why are you spending time on those on the memes like that?
تنزيلا ممن خلق الأرض والسماوات العلى. Actually, I have a question. So I asked you this before, but if it starts with a shadda, right? Just say Rahman.
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. Says Hamza to the Wasl and things. Yeah, that's a good question. So here it would be Ar-Rahman. And it's a general rule for this, but it's a lot of exceptions where it doesn't follow that rule. So learning it like this is the easiest thing, But yeah, Ar-Rahman. Yeah, because I know what you're talking about. There's other ayahs where you start with a kesra too, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, but then I know generally the general rule is if it doesn't have it has that alif with the thing on it because hamza to the wasl, and from there 1 2 3 that third letter has a fatha, therefore the beginning will be a fatha. Ar-Rahman, that's the general rule. However, there's a lot of exceptions there, so it wouldn't follow those sometimes, that rule sometimes. You know what I mean? Let me come show it. So here, okay, if you look at the third letter from this comes to the wasl here, 1, including this, 1 2 3. The ra, what does it have? Fatha, right? So you apply that to this. You will give this a fatha. So it'll be Ar-Rahman because you go what the third letter has. But that's the general. But like I said, there's a lot of exceptions that you wouldn't follow that. But so you have some idea, basics.
Daddy.
Yo.
We
should break for Salah. MashaAllah, Tabarakallah, Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghayril maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Ya Allah, give all of these seekers, Ya Allah, exactly what they're looking for, Ya Allah. Not just, Ya Allah, here in the Quran, Ya Allah, in their life, in their du'as to you, Allah, answer their du'as, Ya Rahman. Ya, the answer of prayers, Ya Allah. Allah. Answer their du'as, Ya Allah. They pray to you after the prayers. They pray to you in between the prayers. They pray to you late at night, Ya Allah. They ask you, Ya Allah. They think of you all the time, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, they're begging for your mercy, Ya Allah. Answer their prayers, Ya Allah. Ya Kareem, you're the most merciful, Ya Allah. Please fulfill all of their needs and their families' needs, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, any hardships that are any may be befalling any of us, Ya Allah, uplift them, Ya Allah, and replace that with a gentle mercy, a gentle barakah, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, you are the Lord of the worlds. We ask you to please forgive us, Ya Allah, accept us and guide us. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad. Jazakumullahu khairan. Good. So just, oh yeah, I'm just end it. Jazakumullahu khair.